boy. You already know I'm ready.
Wow, what's happening, ladies and gentlemen? We back with another installment of the Raw Talk podcast. I got my brother, Bronson, Squirrel. How's it now? Would you say Squirrel?
Yeah,
Oh,
people. I
shit.
know nobody can't see me. Yeah,
Yeah,
sitting in the dark, vibing, zoning out.
I know it's all gravy. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, just what's up? We do be on that gas.
Yeah,
Honest.
you dig? It's a lot going on out here.
Oh man,
Yeah,
Squirrel.
Mr. T.
There's been so much going on, Squirrel. Dog. I'm out here covered up as cold as fucking here. I don't care. We in this bitch.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
it's been so much going on though. Like I know we was just talking that shit like before the podcast, like just talking about like whatever the other little stupid shit that we was gonna talk about, but just
Right,
other than that,
right.
oh son, let me tell you. So boom, this is what's been going on with me.
Yeah,
So I've been
yeah.
going on this little journey on some shit. I've been going on this little journey on some shit. Well, first and foremost, announcing.
Wait, what type of journey you talking about? Wait, hold on. What type of journey you talking about, bro?
I'm about to tell you. I'm about to tell you.
Yeah.
So the journey pretty much is, I'm going on still doing my meal prep weight loss journey, and shit like that. So pretty much what my plan is for me to like I'm meal prepping right now and like I'm doing one smoothie and one full meal a day. All right. And I'm intermittent fast and I'm fasting like, for those hours. So I ate my meal, I stopped eating my meal at like 8:30 today. So I ain't gonna eat until maybe like 12 o'clock tomorrow. And that's when I drink a smoothie. And then after the smoothie, I eat again at probably like 7 and whatever. So as I'm going through my journey and shit, I'm about to be doing fasting and whatever like that. So it's that journey and announcement. Raw Talk Podcast will be bringing
Right.
meal prep Sundays, meal prep Wednesdays. You feel me? So I'm gonna be on the IG and on the Twitter and shit, like doing some meal prep options and shit for everybody. Just like if y'all trying to fuck with that, then
Try to portion your meals and shit
yeah,
like that.
portion your meals. You feel what I'm saying? Portion your meals. Figure out what to eat. How to eat it. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have some pictures and shit up there for everybody to check out. And what else? I'm meal prep Sundays, meal prep Wednesdays, and also I think we're gonna be having a guest pretty soon. And,
Oh,
so like just doing the meal prep and stuff like that. He's a chef.
who that? Yeah.
So I think we're gonna have a guest chef. Yeah, we have a guest chef on the show. You feel what I'm saying? Just talking about like just food and health in the black community and stuff like that. And also, you feel what I'm saying? Just letting the nigga know what we can do. You know what I'm saying? If you want to cook a little something, something. I know you got your wife. You got, you want to cook a little something, something for your lady, for your.
Right.
You feel me? You got to up your skills. You can't be a nigga out here that don't know how to take care of yourself. So, anytime you want to up your skills, and also for our ladies, if y'all want some new cooking options and shit like that. So it's gonna be for everybody. So there's that. And also, man,
Whatever.
they trying to get me, bro. They trying to get me.
Who?
All right, so I'm gonna be kind of transparent about this because I ain't really like, I wasn't really experiencing this a whole lot as like a teenager. So no, I've been noticing that lately that I've not lately, probably like within the past like 6 to 8 months, definitely while I've been in Houston. Bitch, I've
Yeah.
been getting a whole lot of attention from women.
TT the pimp in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
It ain't even got nothing to do with me being a pimp, son. Cause it's like sometimes shit I don't even be looking for. Like I don't even be looking for that shit. Like it was
You
one
just
time.
savage.
Nah, son, I ain't even trying to be no savage or some shit. It's just I wasn't even looking
Oh,
for that shit,
stop
son.
it, TT. Stop it, TT.
Oh, son. When I tell you I wasn't looking for it, son, I was just like, dog, okay. It's like I'm guessing, you know what I'm saying? I was talking to the chicken. It was like she was like, yeah, back then, you know what I'm saying, it was blah blah blah. You wouldn't want to be back then anyway. I was trash back then, blah blah blah. But I'm all right now. I'm like, what the fuck I gotta do?
Well, what?
Yeah, so apparently, you know what I'm saying, they got apparently women realize the error in their ways too, whenever they're not ready or whenever they fuck up. And this is Sam, everybody. If anybody wanted to know who this gargantuan uh dog is, this is my boy Sam. But anyway, apparently some women realize the error in their ways too when they fuck up in the beginning. And it was like, they won't. It's like they don't want to fuck with you, but then I guess they start to see like, oh, this is like, the best thing that could have happened to me at that point if I wouldn't have been who I was. And then fuck with
Wow.
you. They kind of want to fuck with you after the fact. But I'm chilling on all that shit. So like, I'm just kind of like
So what you saying? You don't want no relationship right now?
at this point in life, like at this very moment, no, not at all.
What? The girl done turned you off or something?
No, it ain't even that. I'm just, I'm just busy. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just getting
Right.
busy. Like, especially like with doing this podcast shit, and then of course, like I said, meal prep Sundays, meal prep Wednesdays, like going back to school and shit. Being a teacher and shit. It's like it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I realized that during the coronavirus on some shit, nigga realized that I was learning a lot about myself, and I realized that I wasn't giving too much time for myself. You feel what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
last time I actually like dedicated time to actually be, to be me and focus on developing myself and getting to that next level was like, I don't know, probably like, I mean, of course there was college, you feel what I'm saying? Like, but everybody was just fucking off in college on some shit. Like as far as not really relationship wise, not everybody, but 95% of people wasn't in no like relationship. You were just doing you. But like, so probably like high school was when it was like, oh, which I'm getting cold at my instrument, you feel what I'm saying? I'm coming into my own, like I'm learning shit, whatever, whatever, and I'm about to graduate high school. So it was like you reach that milestone and then you
Got
reach the
the
milestone of
puberty and
college.
shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Then you reach the milestone of graduating college and now it's like, oh, but you gotta it ain't no more like milestones for real, but just like success after this. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right,
like
right,
this the real, like, bitch, I'm 27. Like it ain't no
right.
my bad, my dog just fired it. Bitch, go ahead somewhere, stupid ass. Anyway,
Uh,
I know, duck ass, like move. Bitch, you want a little attention, stupid ass. Come around this way.
why would I talk to this man
Come
like
on.
that? That man fly.
The other way.
What kind of dog food you feed that man?
Oh, Yukonuba.
Who?
Yukonuba.
Oh, I ain't never heard of that.
Yeah,
You better
Yukonuba
get it.
is a pretty popular brand of food. It's a really
Is it expensive?
well, I buy a big bag, so it's like it's kind of expensive. It'd be like $50 for the bag.
Oh yeah, that's some good shit.
Yeah, I only feed them that, but it's a big bag, so it lasts a while. So shit lasts about 3 weeks because they don't eat that much.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, son. So I just been working, just working on me, working on all types of other shit. Just kind of getting my next 3 to 5 years together.
Right.
So like, you know what I'm saying? Me focusing on having a relationship right now, like nah, I wouldn't be doing myself any justice, and I wouldn't be doing that other person any justice because they're not gonna get my full undivided attention, like at all.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? Like they're not gonna get a lot of my attention. Like I'm only gonna be able to give them a little bit of attention, not as much as they will require if we was in a relationship. So, you know, I'm straight on that shit right now.
Uh-huh.
So yeah.
Uh-huh.
But, needless to say, they ain't gonna stop motherfuckers from trying. So you just gotta do you, I guess. You gotta chill. I'm just chilling. Man.
So
No.
you had, so you got all these chicks coming at your head out there in Houston, and you ain't doing nothing. You ain't taking them out. You ain't entertaining them or nothing.
It's just Corona. The fuck? Like
Well, yeah, it is
what I'm gonna do
Corona.
now?
Yeah, I
Like
feel
I
you.
can't. Yeah, it's like What I'm gonna do now at this moment, very very moment, man. I'm stay home. Like
So wait, Houston is shut down again, huh? Y'all shut down
damn
again?
near. Yeah, fucking. I think Houston had like a riot, like a sudden spike in cases. One of the major cities that had a sudden spike in cases, and they stopped the phase 2. So they kind of like shut down opening other things that would have been opening in phase 2. So we still technically, I guess we still in phase 1, but they might retract that and then do a complete shutdown. They just strongly encouraging people to stay home right now. Yeah, but ladies and gentlemen, I'm on my way out this hotel anyway. So yeah, I
Back to New Orleans, huh?
gotta get back to the city. We gotta do this thing. You feel what I'm saying? Do this shit for real, for real. So we ain't on split screens doing this shit. We actually like,
For the real.
yeah, really getting it in on some shit. But speaking of these women,
Yeah, man.
speaking of these women, one of the things that I wanted to talk about, because I was talking to, I was thinking about this shit and I was talking to some other people about it. I wanted to I'm gonna ask you this, right? Ask you this, like, on a personal note. Did you ever or have you ever considered, what I'm saying? I was talking about women and shit, what I'm saying? But, this the Raw Talk podcast, so, we got to give you the real side, the raw side. We're talking about the food. You ever, like, considered,
Hmm.
what I'm saying? Like, you ever, like, considered or took health into consideration, what I'm saying, when you was fucking with somebody? Like, fucking with a chick, you ever was like that bitch unhealthy, or like I don't know about this, or I don't know about that because of a health reason.
Well,
I mean, besides like a
I never sat up there and looked at a chick. I mean, I never. I think as you get older, you go to thinking about stuff like that. But when you're in the age range of like 15 and 23, 24, it's not like you sitting there looking, you at the club and you like, oh, I think that who got sugar diabetes. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't sit there and you're not thinking about no shit like that. But I think as I you know what I'm saying? Like as you get older though, you go to thinking about that shit. Now me, I've been with my wife for what? We've been together since 2004. So what? That's like 16 years, some shit like that.
hmm
Yeah, like 16 years, and we've been married for 11. So when I met her, I'm 37, going on 38. So when I met her, I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't thinking about like she had a nice body, she wasn't overweight. You know
Uh-huh.
what I'm saying? So I mean, I just think like now, if I at the age I am at the age I'm at now, and if I was a single man and I was out here dating or whatever, I really think about it now, cause because all the knowledge, all the things that I know about health and being healthy and shit like that, I think about it now. But back in the day, nah, I ain't think about that shit, bro.
That's real. Like, so you saying, all right. So that just was like, just pretty much like, that's like a, that's just giving like a testament of the times on some shit. Like back then you wasn't really thinking about it, but now, you feel what I'm saying? You think that it's important for people to think about. I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah,
son.
fucking right.
I ain't gonna
Because
lie, son. I like, what made me think about it? The only thing that really, really, really made me think about it on some shit was when I was like in school, like, and I switched my major. Like me, was going to Xavier, and I switched my major from bio to public health. So Xavier has undergraduate public health degree, and now they got their master's public health degree too. But I switched over, and then once I started learning about that shit, that was the only time that I really started paying attention to that shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 'cause, you
Like,
know, a lot of people down here in New Orleans, you know, they eat bad, bro. Fuck. You see a chick fine as a motherfucker that who eat pig lip and chips in the morning.
son, yeah, son. That's what we used to eat that shit in school though in the morning. You
Mm-hmm.
feel what I'm saying? We used to eat that
Hot
shit like,
sauce.
yeah, hot sausage, egg and cheese sandwich, fucking hot chips and a honey bun in the morning with a juice before we go to school. It's
Mm-hmm.
like a pack of
Mm-hmm.
dry noodles with the salt in it. That shit ain't nothing but 1,000 milligrams of sodium in a bag, bitch. And we fucking that
Niggas be
shit up.
fucking. Boy, niggas be fucking that shit up. Chest
Boy, that
full
shit,
of dried noodles.
boy, that shit was,
Mm-hmm.
well, that shit used to be fire though.
Huh?
That shit used to be fire though. That shit tasted fire. Boy, them fucking big Texas, them big Texas cinnamon rolls.
Yeah.
Remember them bitches?
The boy, you microwave them bitches. Them bitches is fire.
Boy, you used to sell them bitches, get you one of them bitches with a bag of chips. You straight. You straight for practice. I'm on. I'm coming in, ain't nothing but sugar. I ain't got nothing but energy.
Mm-hmm.
What this month? Well,
Mm-hmm. All that shit. Got niggas with bellies at 25, 26 years old.
right. Absolutely. That's real shit.
You know? But, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
You
But
go
I ain't
get
gonna
you.
lie. I ain't gonna lie. When I started paying attention to shit, I'm gonna tell you, I ain't gonna. Man, these hoes, it's crazy. So first time I really started paying attention to that shit, son, it was like, all right, so boom, this is what happened. This is a story. I got a story to tell. So boom. So I switched my major and shit. You feel what I'm saying? I'm learning about like public health. I'm learning about nutrition. Learning about like how food affect the body like differently for men and women, and how like food on some shit like play a lot of part into like fertility in men and fertility in women, and like just pretty much like damn near everything that that goes on with the reproductive system and shit like that. Like anything that goes on with with your dick and your balls and the vagina, like food has a lot to do with it. Son, kid you not, son. I really stopped like fucking with a chick because like I felt like she was a little unhealthy, son. She had unhealthy habits.
No, you lying.
I stopped fucking with her, son. It was on some. So boom, it what happened. So I fell off. This was in college. This was in college, single. You feel what I'm saying? Just fucking off doing me. And I fell off on her. Went to her little spot or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I guess she done had a couple of drinks or whatever. You feel me? Like so. You feel what I'm saying? So like she done had a couple of drinks and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like I think I probably had like a few drinks, maybe, I don't know. But like, we just go up to her room. We chilling, you know what I'm saying? We kick back, took my shoes off, shit, we got, just chill. Like now at this point, this was the point to where it's like I could get some pussy, but then it's like if I don't get some pussy, it's like I mean, we chilling. We ain't really been like talking for that long. So it's like, if I don't get none tonight, it's like I ain't tripping about it. Like, I'm not required to get no pussy anyway. So if she give it to me, cool. If not, I'm still here for the night. We can probably fuck around and do whatever. Probably
Hey,
get. So, you know what I'm saying? We started touching, kissing and shit. And I ain't gonna lie, I started playing with it. Son, tell me why this old pussy smell like straight vodka.
wait, dog.
So that shit smelled like vodka. I was like,
Wait, her cat?
son,
She must have been
That
super drunk.
juices smelled like vodka, son.
Dog, that hoe was super drunk. Cause guess what? When you get wet, I'm talking about wet, like that liquor
That shit
come
be
out your skin, dog, out your
pouring out.
pores and shit.
Son, her shit smelled like, bitch. What that shit
Fuck y'all
is?
was drinking
What's
that
that?
Taka?
No,
Y'all
bitch,
was
what that
drinking
shit
that fucking
was?
Taka?
It just smelled like that. Her shit smelled like Ciroc, bitch, like coconut Ciroc on some shit.
Man, this man
That was
stupid.
smell like, or like Amsterdam or some shit. That's what it was. Something cheap. It wasn't even like some shit smelled like vodka. Something. I'm like, whoa, what is this?
And what she said?
I said that in my brain, bitch. I ain't say it out loud. I ain't want.
That what you supposed to hit her with that, man? What is these?
Whoa, what's going on?
These?
What is this? It's what you doing? Like, go drink some water. Go pee. What's on? I don't really know like how that works. I ain't trying to say I know.
But I'm saying, so what happened after that?
So it was just like I was like, bitch, I'm drunk, like smelling my finger now. And I just like, hmm. I just like I just laid back down. Like we was still messing around and shit, but I ain't like, we ain't have sex and no shit like that. Cause I don't even think I don't like.
What the fuck?
Yeah, we ain't have sex or nothing like that. Like, cause after
So
that,
you gonna just let this girl cat stink and you gonna just lay next to her
I
with a
mean,
stink cat?
I was drunk, bitch. Like where else was I gonna go, bitch? We was drunk. Like I was a little drunk, but I guess she was drunk as a motherfucker. Like, bitch, I was going
You
to
wasn't
lay down
drunk
and go to
enough.
sleep.
If you laid up with that shit,
If I
you
laid
wasn't
down
drunk
with
enough,
that,
nigga.
okay, so what the fuck I was gonna do? what,
This what
what,
you was gonna do.
what you gonna do? Drive home drunk at that point?
No, you're like, look, I can't do this.
We didn't do anything.
I can't kiss on you or lay with you or nothing. Because yes, I am a little drunk. You're a little drunk too. But this just isn't right. I ain't saying you had to tell her that her cat stink. Now, if you want to tell her that, then I can understand how
So what I was gonna
drunk you
stand up
really
in the
were. That's
corner?
why I'm like, huh?
So what I was gonna do after that? Go sleep in my car?
You never slept in a car before?
Why would I go sleep in the car if I could sleep in the bed
You
until the
can
morning
sleep. You
time?
ain't gotta sleep in the bed. You can sleep on the couch.
What couch? This is a dormitory. Like, ain't no couches like that. This is a room. Like, niggas in a room. Like,
You can lay in the bed, just don't touch me.
what you
You get
think
under the
I'm telling
sheet.
you? That's what I'm telling you that I did, nigga. Nigga, after that, we just like, since I passed out, I was like, all right, well, this ain't about to, I'm not about to do nothing with that. like, I didn't necessarily, because the thing about it is, the thing about it that kind of fucked my head up a little bit was like, okay, like, I've been with somebody while we were, we was tipsy, like we was drunk. But
Right.
I ain't never smelled that. So I was
So
like,
her,
how long have you been drinking? Like how much? And
you know what she said?
I was like, man, that's like, I don't know if I can fuck with that. You drink way too much.
No,
Like,
listen
if I
to
can
me.
smell that shit
Listen to
through
me.
your vagina,
You got
I'm not condemning women. I'm not saying that that's something that I don't know. Like, I don't know if that's something that's
check,
like if
check
you
this
can just
out,
drink a
TG.
little bit and that happen, or do you got to just drink astronomically for that shit to happen? Like, I don't necessarily know.
Man, look, check this out. You got to learn how to take those situations and turn them into comedic episodes. I'm telling you. Sometimes you just gotta say shit just to see what's gonna happen in that bitch. I'd have been like, wait, somebody wasted a bottle in this bitch? I'd have,
You're stupid.
I'm saying no, like what? Like let's be real. Why you can't tell her shit stink?
It wasn't the fact that I couldn't. It wasn't if I could have. It was like, look, like your pussy smell like vodka, son. Like I don't know what's going on with you. Like I could have said that.
I think that'd have been the best thing to do.
You probably right. You probably right. But then it was like, you know what? No, I'm good. Like I was like, I'm just gonna not do that. Like, I'm just gonna not fuck with
So
it.
you ain't never speak to her or nothing after that? That was
Yeah,
a
we
wrap?
spoke, like we spoke and shit. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like we spoke and shit, but we ain't never like I ain't, I ain't fall off on that until like years later, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, so you did smash.
Later on,
But shit wasn't smelling like vodka then?
no, she was a better person probably because I wasn't.
Wow. You made this lady go through a whole fucking flush, huh?
I didn't make her go through shit. That's life. This natural process of the body does that. I mean, I ain't trying to, that just was like, I don't know what the fuck that
Have
was
you
about.
smelled have you
Look,
smelled
I'm gonna
any
be
other
honest with you. I don't know
other
what the
girl?
fuck it was about. Okay, like I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't know what the fuck it was about. I had my moments in college where I was out here, so I was out here.
Let me ask you this: Have you smelled any other weird things coming from other people's vaginas?
Man, it was just one time.
No, you still smashed?
Mm-mm.
Don't lie. Don't act like you never put on the funky face like you hear somebody.
Son, no, son. I gotta tell you what happened. All right, son. So what happened with that was like I just again uh doing you do your little check, all that good old stuff, and it was like boom. I was like,
Wait,
oh.
hold on.
So we foreplay. We're foreplay, and I'm touching her. So it's
So
like
now you,
finger.
so you smell, you be smelling them. You smell them after you touch them.
At that point, yeah. You don't do that. You never did that when you was fucking with bitches. You ain't never like, don't lie,
Yeah.
bitch. All right then. So
Well,
like,
I ain't gonna lie. No, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna be real with you, son. I never just laid up there and took my finger and smelled it like right then and there, like right at like. You make it sound like you went. Hold on, bitch. Let me check you.
oh man, no, you gotta sneak and do that. Like, you gotta,
Yeah,
gotta
I know that. I
do it.
know that. I know that.
No, I'm not doing.
But
You're not doing that. It's like that's you just. I don't know. Like it was always like for some reason, like I don't ladies, like I don't necessarily know if this is true. Like if a nigga ever did you this, that's probably why. So I'm gonna spill the beans. I don't give a fuck. So it was always like supposed like this rule of thumb where it was like, okay,
you
if a
take your
chick,
earwax.
no, if a chick wasn't willing to like taste her own like juices, I guess, then her shit probably like not was up.
Uh, I
Then
don't
that
know.
could be something, that could be something that's like not true. Little shit. That could be something that's not true. I'm not saying that that's true. I'm just saying that that was like one of those like mythical, probably mythical like rules of thumb. You feel what I'm saying? That if that that, because like again, you know what I'm saying? Like I think I've been in a situation where what I'm saying a willing participant. You know what I'm saying? She wanted to taste it. She tasted it. Like that's what she wanted. Like yeah, that was like you feel what I'm saying. So like that's
Put
not.
it like this:
I don't
if
necessarily.
a chick, I feel like this. If a chick stink, bruh, you gonna be able to smell. You're gonna be able to smell it if she stink. You ain't even gotta put your fingers down there and do all that.
Oh, so So I'm trying to tell you, it wasn't like there was no faint, there was no like hint of anything. So until I was like, hold on, safety first, ma'am. I have to go downstairs real quick so that I can go get the safety because this just happened. Like, you know what I'm saying? So as I'm walking down the hallway, oh, chipper. You feel what I'm saying? Like, oh, I'm about to give, I'm about to give me some coochie water. Walking down the hallway.
This man said, "Oh, chipper."
Walking down the hallway, get to the elevator, hit the button, boom, and proceed to scratch my head. And I said, nigga, I
Yeah,
was
I feel
like,
you. That should be fucked up. That shit on your finger and it stink. It seem like it don't come off.
son, I didn't even go back to the room. Like I just went to my room and stayed there the whole night.
She called.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't
That'll
know.
hit you with that skunk, huh? That'll
I was
teach
like,
him. That was teaching you a lesson.
son, whatever, son.
That'll show him.
That was like a crazy ass point in time. Like, but all that. But yeah. But that was the one time that I ever had, like, I had ever like not mess with a girl because I thought she was doing something unhealthy. You feel what I'm saying? Now
Right.
I don't necessarily know like if I guess like how you were saying like should people start adding that to like the list of qualifications that they have for a mate? Like is that something that people really like should start to look at like how healthy is this person? Because like if I fuck with this person, like I don't want this person to die at the age of 40, 45 just because we can't stop eating hot sausages or eating, you know what I'm saying, or eating smoked sausage sandwiches or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They got a lot of people in this world that probably like, probably been got with people, but because of their level of health, their relationship ain't really like last as long as it could have because that person probably got sick or died of some type of like terminal illness. And I'm just talking specifically in the black community. You know what I'm saying? Just specifically for black people. And, for New Orleans. Like my mom and my stepdad was on it together 10 years before she passed away. So like, should people start considering that shit?
You fucking right. They need to start considering that shit with all the shit going on right now, especially with this COVID-19 shit.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Because like right now, your fucking health is like that's like the that's like your health is your wealth. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Your health is your fucking wealth out here right now. And if you're not healthy, you're poor.
Ooh, bitch, that's a word. If you're not healthy, you're poor. Damn.
If you're not healthy, you're poor.
Health is wealth or some shit. So what does that mean? Like, so like, what kind of healthy? Like, what can be considered to be healthy?
Um, on what level you talking about?
I
Physically,
don't know.
mentally?
I don't know. Like,
Because
it's like I'm just starting to like think about this shit. Like, this is something that I just thought about. Like on a, like like on some shit like the other day, huh?
like I was about to say, because people are unhealthy on all type of levels, man. Their
Mm,
relationship, their relationship with people can be unhealthy.
mm-hmm.
They can have an unhealthy mindset. They can have unhealthy habits, unhealthy routines. You know what I'm saying? And just trying to be healthy on all aspects of life is a challenge, ladies and gentlemen.
It is a big challenge. That's a major challenge. Because the thing about it is like, I guess for the sake of the conversation, I guess we can talk about just physical health, maybe. Cause I guess we can say. Matter of fact, fuck physical health. Let's start out with it. Like, what about mental health? Like, all right, you think everybody should be paying attention to like the level of mental, the level of health a person has like mentally. You feel what I'm saying? As far as like choosing somebody that they're gonna spend like a whole lot of time with. Like it's like, what I'm saying? You think people should like start considering that? I think people should consider it, but like as far as mental health is concerned, it's like that shit's so like deep and confusing. Like you don't even know that somebody dealing with that shit until they dealing with it.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? Like until they actually go through whatever it is that they're gonna go through. You know what I'm saying? Just when they do it, that's just when it's gonna happen, whether you with them or not. So like that shit, that's difficult. That's a difficult question to ask or even to answer. But as far as mental health, what about physical though? Like you think a person should be at a specific level of physical health to, I mean, because we know, you know what I'm saying, like a certain level of physical health is a direct link and a direct cause to like illnesses and like diseases and shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit that's been fucking us up for the past 40, 50, 60, 70 years.
Right. Man, see, I could tell you like this. I'll tell you this, dude. If you're a type of person waiting on to run across this healthy person that you're looking for, man, you might as well just keep on waiting, brother. Because like being in a relationship with somebody, dog, it's not really about what that person brings to the table and what you could bring to the table. It's about what y'all, how y'all can build each other up and inspire each other
That's true.
to do better, shit like that.
That's true.
And I think a lot of people lose focus of that when it comes to being with a significant other. You know what I'm saying? Keeping each other on each other's toes, shit like that. You dig? Like that's what people should be looking for. But we get blindsided by physical attraction,
Mm-hmm.
material things, wanting certain titles, and all that kind of dumb shit. You dig? But you know, it'll mean so much more to you if you was to run into somebody who was unhealthy and you got them healthy. It'll mean so much more to them
Yeah,
too.
it would. That definitely is something that, I feel like a lot of people are, starting to like be on like right now as far as a lot of couples and shit. Cause like you said, health is wealth. You know what I'm saying? Like health is longevity. It's like your relationship probably will fuck around and be better because both of y'all feeling, both of y'all healthy, feeling good, eating right. You know what I mean? Looking good, so confidence feeling, confidence up. So that is true. As
Yep.
far as motivating somebody, I ain't gonna lie. And this is probably like something that a lot of individuals from my generation maybe can attest to. I don't know. But like in our time, like I grew up with the sentiment of like I didn't learn that the mindset of being like a teacher in a relationship until my mama. My mama told me my mama and my cousin had to like she just pretty much like she sat me down like I was with somebody at the time, like you know what I'm saying, like me and this girl like we was in a relationship, you know what I'm saying. I was kind of having some like thoughts about the relationship, like I was like I don't understand this, I don't understand that, like why she don't understand this or why I'm not understanding this about her. My mama sat me down. She was like, "Son, sometimes you gotta teach people how to love you. Sometimes you really gotta mold an individual to like love you the way that you want to be loved. Like you gotta teach them." And I was like, "Man, I'm not doing all that, man. You know me, stupid, young. You know what I'm saying? Thinking that I know what I'm talking about." It was like, "Man, I'm not doing all that, man. Why I gotta teach her? Why I gotta show her how to be her? You know what I'm saying? Like maybe it's just not her." And it was like me thinking about that, the fact that you're just saying that, it's like, damn, how could she have known if I would have never showed her? Like
Mm-hmm.
that literally was both of our first relationship. So, ladies and gentlemen, I said all that to say, stop putting so many expectations on your relationships. Y'all don't know what the fuck y'all doing.
I'm
We don't
telling
know
you,
what the fuck we doing either. We just all trying to figure this shit out. Stop being so hard on each other.
please, because sometimes you gotta just
Niggas
accept.
be no, I swear, son. I swear up and down, son. Men and women do that shit though. Men and women alike do that shit. Be so hard on each other for being in a relationship.
Yeah, because you got women that be. I don't want no nigga who broke, and I want a nigga who could pay my bills, or I want not all women, but some women are like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what they don't know, like, there's a flip side to that shit too. You get a nigga with all this money, and he might could pay your bills. He might not be broke, but he's treating you like shit because he know all he need to do is just buy you this or buy you that, and you happy for that moment.
Yep, that's true.
So you got to be careful for what you ask for, people.
Very much so. That's very, very true. I definitely can say that I've
So
seen that.
basically, what I'm saying is nothing wrong with falling in love with a nigga with a bus pass.
Uh, hop on that bus, Bill.
Like a man, ain't nothing wrong. It did.
Boy, you'll get cursed out nowadays talking about a nigga with a bus pass.
Why?
It'll be
Cause
like,
a
you
nigga
ain't
got a
got
bus pass.
Uber? At least you can have an Uber. You talking about a bus pass.
Man, I can catch the bus. I bus pass and I fucking catch Uber. Now what, bitch? I'm moving around.
Oh, look at you crazy. Bus pass.
Man, I got a bus pass and I catch the Uber and I catch a cab. I'm moving around.
Got to. You gotta make something shake.
Fuck all that. That's another thing. Don't worry about what other people think, you guys. Do you. Fuck what another nigga think. It might be your down month. It might be your down beat. It might be your down point at that time. Don't worry about that. You gotta fucking get a bus pass to get around. You gotta get a bus pass to get around. I don't mean you have a bus pass forever,
No,
but you gotta get around.
that reminds me. I saw this post. I saw this tweet actually. And I really want to ask people this, like, if they really think this on some shit. And this goes into what we was talking about, just like, just the requirement that you have in a mate. They're just relationships and shit. A, a chick, I saw a chick posted and she was like, don't, I wouldn't wait on a dude to like get his life together because I would want to be with somebody who got their life together like already. Like I'm not trying to wait on the dude to get his life together because a dude wouldn't wait on me. He'll leave as I was growing to be myself, but he wouldn't be the one to want to wait on me to get my life together. He'll leave me rather than, you know, me as a woman will always be more apt to stay with him. So she was just like, I ain't gonna stay with no nigga to let him get his life together because he wouldn't stay. Do you think that's true?
Well, first of all, let me say this. When people say stupid shit like that, lets me further know that they're not ready for a fucking relationship. Now, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with having standards. There's nothing wrong with having standards. But when people say get their life together, what does that actually mean? Let's just say the guy has a good job, pays his bills on time, has good credit, right?
Let's, let's say he don't got
But
no car.
let's say he do have a car. Let's say he do have a car. Or that's a good example. Let's say he don't have a car, but he got all that shit popping for him. And the chick not gonna fuck with him because he don't have no car. She's stupid.
Could be.
That could be a good nigga. Or let's say he have a car, he got all that shit popping, but he don't know how to fuck her right.
Mm.
He can't give her the dick like she wanted.
We would need a woman on to talk about that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I need a woman to talk about shit like that. But
That's an interesting
I
thing.
mean,
If a dude had everything that you wanted, but he just wasn't fucking you right, would you stay?
fuck no, because these hoes be
If,
fucking bum
like,
niggas now.
to all of the ladies out there, if y'all wanted to answer that question, like, if the dude had everything you wanted, but was bad at sex, or he,
Man, chicks fucking bum niggas, man. Fuck no, man. If that man got money, they'll stay with him. Especially if he taking care of him.
so you just think they'll cheat?
Huh?
You just think they'll just cheat
Depends.
or deal with
Depends Depends on how bad it is. Because I mean, when you think about it, like a woman, when she wants satisfaction, she's gonna get her satisfaction one way or the other. So if you just satisfying her with the material shit and paying bills and shit like that, okay, cool. She might be satisfied with your no dick slinging ass.
it?
But 9 times out of 10, a woman is not satisfied with a nigga who ain't slinging no dick. And that's just the real deal holder shit. Because women, once they start having sex, they turn into this fucking creature. They do, son. They turn into this creature.
Can't control themselves.
I'm telling you. Once you get a chick to that point where she just ready to just give herself up to you sexually and just ready to do any and everything, man, you press the button, whether you knew it or not. And some niggas press buttons, don't know they be pressing the button and still forget.
And be wondering what's going on.
What's going on?
How stupid.
Bitch, you came up in here pressing buttons.
Just because you wanted to come press a button, now look what you did. You opened
Yeah.
door number 2, and you should have opened door number 1.
Press the press the fucking button, the whole wall then stood up and spun around.
You in a whole nother space. You don't even know where you at no more. This is different. This will start acting different. You don't know who she is. None of that. You don't know what's going on. I ain't pressing no buttons right now.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta
That
leave the
shit
buttons
crazy,
alone.
bro.
Huh?
That shit crazy, bro.
Trust me.
That shit crazy, bro. Oh,
And then on top of that, I was thinking about this too. I'm just gonna put it out there. I was thinking about this. It was like, like, what would that say? Like, you know, for all of all of our like bigger people out there, and when it comes to dating, like, do you think if somebody's like thinking about their health, do you think they would like not date a bigger person just because like now they're really thinking about like longevity and health, or you think they'll?
Well, I'm saying though, like, first of all, let's say this. Let me put this out there. Love doesn't have a face, man.
Absolutely.
Love does love doesn't have a body. Love is not nothing you could just, you know what I'm saying, just put in a bottle or whatever. Like, you got to understand, people come across other people and they might attract each other in a way that makes them want to be together, whether they unhealthy or not.
Right.
It's a vibe that kicked off that's probably stimulating each other's minds.
Hmm.
So fuck no, they're not thinking about no help. But I'm not saying that's not what they should be doing. But once you get on that level with that person, whether they unhealthy or not, y'all should wanna, like I said earlier, wanna inspire each other, help each other get right. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I feel that. I'm fucking with that. I definitely understand what you're saying. Like I get that.
Yeah,
And I agree. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just throwing the question out there because like it was just some shit that just was on my mind. It was like like knowing
that's
that
some
we
real shit though. Cause like I
yeah.
said, don't who the fuck sits around? They meet somebody and be like, they at the bar drinking. You meet a chick, you buy her a drink, y'all get the conversation going, the conversation popping, and then you just come out with that. So do you take blood pressure pills? You know what I'm saying?
Like
Like,
bitch, you eat
don't
vegetables.
nobody do. That's personal business. But that's what I'm trying to tell
But
you. That's
but
personal
what I'm
business.
saying is, I don't think that wouldn't be the moment that I'm saying that you would ask a question like that. Like, what the fuck? I'm worried about if you take blood pressure pills or eat Brussels sprouts at the bar. Like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. But the thing about it is, that's if. Now, let me say this: I ain't never met no bitch at the bar. Like, I ain't never like met a chick at the bar. Like, that's not where I'm.
You never met a chick at the bar?
No,
Wow.
like at all.
Wow.
Yeah, no.
How old are you?
27.
Oh, you're not at the bar going age yet.
I probably will never be at the bar going age.
I mean, I'm just saying. Like,
I'm saying that because that's just
let me
not
say
my
this. Let me
dude.
say this. People change. Cause I'm telling you, it's a lot of shit that you probably think you ain't gonna do when you become 37. You're gonna be like, I never thought I'd be doing some shit like this.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
promise you,
maybe,
brother. I promise
man. I mean, I'm gonna take your word for it because you the OG, so I'm gonna take your word for it. But at the same time,
you. It's kind of like
the bar, bitch. Oh,
it's kind of like when you first ate
like, that's
when
somebody at
you
the
first
bar.
started eating cat. Remember all them years you was going around, man? I don't eat no cat. No, I don't eat no cat. Sorry,
I ain't never
no
said
cat.
I never was one of them niggas that say that I wouldn't do it.
Well, back in the G,
Yeah,
y'all a different era from us. See, when we was in fucking high school, I can't say niggas was eating cat, but I wouldn't eat no cat. A lot of niggas, that was the thing though. We was going around, nigga ain't eat no cat. A bitch told you, eat my pussy, bitch. Man, you rather snap that hoe. You heard me back in the G. That's when the nigga was like, middle school, high school, and then after high school,
was
you started
derogatory.
eating that. First started eating that cat. I ain't gonna never forget. I'm sitting there thinking, I never thought I'd be doing this shit.
He was down there munching.
But that's what I'm saying.
Having a good old
That's why I'm like, oh, you're not at the bar age yet. Well, I ain't gonna lie, I was going to the bar at 27. You know what I'm saying? But this was, nigga, this was like 4 years after Katrina. Nigga was still fucked up. Let me go get a drink. But I
Man,
ain't gonna
let
lie.
me
I
see.
ain't gonna lie though, son. But you're not a person who like go out the clubs and shit like
Yeah,
that.
that's what I'm saying. Like I don't like. I remember one time I met this fine ass chick at the store, like at the store. Like it wasn't
Yeah.
like it wasn't at the bar. Bitch, I was getting groceries. I was making groceries on some shit. Like I wasn't. Bitch, I was in the ketchup aisle. She rolled up
Yeah.
on me. She walked up to me. I'm like, oh shit, y'all women out here bold, huh?
That
But
nigga stupid.
I'm dead ass, son. I wouldn't even lie about this, son. I promise, son. That was the only time that ever happened to me, though. Like, that only happened one time in life.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a woman approached me. That was only happened one time.
So wait, you never had a woman like come at you?
Like, the way that she did, no.
How she came at you again?
And she, like, I had made a comment to another lady,
Right.
and then that lady, like, I was walking in the store, and I saw this baby in the basket, and this older lady, probably like in her 50s, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking that was probably like her daughter or her granddaughter or something like that. She probably, I won't say her 50s. She was like her 40s. Maybe her late 30s, maybe 40s. Like probably 40, 45 in between that. But it was a baby. Baby was like 7 months. So I'm thinking it's like grandbaby or a baby or a little niece or something like that. But I just said, the baby. I say your baby. Like cause I didn't know, how they was related or not. So I'm like, oh man, your baby's cute. Like, because she was dancing and shit and, causing attention to herself. I'm like, oh, look at her. She cute. And I was like, oh man, she's beautiful. And like, as I went to walk off, she was like, oh, this not my daughter. This is her daughter. And it was like, I looked. And this is like Meg the Stallion built that chick. I'm like, wow, all right. How you doing? I was just saying your daughter's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. And she noticed that I had on a 3-5 shirt. I had on my 3-5 band alumni shirt. She was like, oh, you with the 3-5? You're not from Houston. I'm like, no, I'm from New Orleans. I did go to Detroit. Like, oh, one of our friends with the 3-5. And then she went through her phone and like showed me a picture of this chick that went to 3-5 like in 06, '07. I'm like, nah, that was like a little bit before my time. But, yeah, whatever. I was like, all right, nice talking to you, nice meeting you, whatever. Well, I went to the ketchup aisle, bitch. I'm trying to get some sauce to put on my nachos. And like, as I'm like looking for the sauce, bitch, all the thing I just felt a tap on my shoulder, like boop boop boop. Hey, how you doing? Like, you talking to somebody right now? Like, you got a girlfriend? Like, what's up? Like, how you doing? Like, I'm like, oh shit, okay, like,
Hello?
yeah, you hear me?
Yeah, I thought you cut off or something.
Nah, it was just like that was the end of the story. It was like she walked up to me and like, it was like what's up with you, nigga? Like, what's up? Like, I was like, oh shit, like I'm kind of fucking with something right now or some shit. I ain't gonna lie. But we could
So
talk.
you really not savage with these TT.
Nah, not it was like no, son, I be chilling, son. I be getting a bad rap, son. I don't know. I be chilling. I
That
don't
nigga
be
stupid.
like I done had a few moments, I guess, in life. Like everybody had some moments, but I was like, I just didn't at that moment. The chick who I was talking to, I really liked her, so I was like, I'm gonna fuck with her. And when I tell you, it was like, boy, I must really like you because for me to not fuck with this chick, or for me to not fuck with this woman because of you,
Oh, I'm all right. All right. Go ahead. No, go ahead, TT.
yeah. So I was like, but you know, all is well ends okay. Everything will happen. All right, nothing major.
Boy, let me tell you something.
What's up?
You be sounding like you want a girlfriend, man.
Huh?
I said you be sounding like you want a girlfriend.
I sound like I want a girlfriend?
Yeah, you be sounding like you want a girlfriend, man.
How?
Because I could tell by the level of what bass in your voice. Yeah,
What you
man.
talking about?
Like when you go to talk about them females, you go to talking like, you go to softening up a little bit, you know, like I don't know, like you trying to cuddle with them all the time and shit, which is nothing wrong with that, but you don't talk like, let me grab a titty or something.
Oh, squirrel.
Unless I'm wrong, brother. Unless you just putting on the front.
I ain't putting on no front, son. It's just that I really be chilling. But, when I'm like, I guess it's like, I gotta fuck with you on a level to be like, let me grab it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you just somebody that I'm cool with, I guess, you feel what I'm saying? It's like, we cool. Like, I'm chilling. You probably want me to grab your titty, but I'm going to chill until we get to that level to where, I'm grabbing them bitches and playing with them and swinging with them, and doing all the things I'm going to do with them. But, yeah, like, I just be chilling. So, like, that's really all it be.
Yeah.
Yeah, son, for real, fucking right, son. All right, I had my moments, like I done had my savage life moments, of course. Like I done had my times in life where it was like, oh yeah, like I'm not playing no games with none of y'all. This is whatever. But then it's like, on a regular, like I just be chilling. Like right now at this like space, it's different. Like it's different than any time that I ever like, been in life on some shit just cause like they got the coronavirus and shit like out or whatever like that, and like nigga had to like life in itself kind of like put itself on like pause on some shit. Like shit ain't really moving how it would move normally. So it's like
Yeah.
it gave me the opportunity to kind of like to really just be amongst myself on some shit. So it's like once I got the opportunity to be amongst myself, it was like, oh, I really can like breathe a little bit, like not have to worry about nobody on that level. You feel what I'm saying? Get some shit done that I wanted to get done. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that's gonna be the, you know what I'm saying? Like that's gonna be the until the day I die. It's like that. When is it gonna go away?
Right. Right.
All the
Right.
women in the world gonna disappear, bitch? I hope not. But unless that happen, like I
That
think
ain't happening no time soon,
right, you know
brother.
what I'm saying? Like, I'll be okay, you feel what I'm saying? And then when it comes to being with somebody that I'm supposed to be with, like, fuck, if I'm supposed to be with them, then I'm gonna be with them at some point, or whenever it's supposed to happen. Fuck, like, I'm starting to get rid of that logic of, you know, niggas, being like happily married and starting families by 25, like, or by 30. Like, sometimes that shit don't be happening. So, like, it is what it is. Like, I ain't tripping about it, but you just gotta let it come to you as it come. Like fuck it.
Ooh.
That's all. I ain't gonna press no shit like that. Like that's like being in a relationship. Like I'm not gonna press that. Like that's gonna come when it's gonna come. Like so. But when it comes to like just flirting and shit, I'll do that. I'll fuck with some of those every now and again. You know,
That
it
nigga
ain't really.
stupid.
It ain't gonna be nothing too major. Like I ain't trying to. And also too, I ain't gonna lie. Come like you can't be fucking with these hoes like you can't be fucking these hoes like just to be fucking. Just like having sex, just be having sex.
No, you don't want to
You
do
gotta stop
that.
doing that, people. You gotta stop doing that. Like we gotta chill out on that. I ain't
Yeah,
fucking their Twitter followers. Y'all gotta stop doing that, bro. Y'all can't be having sex with y'all Twitter followers just randomly and have.
man, them people gonna do what they want if they single.
That's true. That's true. But I'm just talking about just, you know, just opening yourself up to a lot of risk. That's some risky business, man.
Yeah, it is. It is.
That's a high risk, low reward. Like I feel like you feel what I'm saying. Like
Yeah, I feel you.
you can get
I
some good
feel you.
pussy, but in the confines of like safety, bitch, and like comfort. Like like you like, but you ain't gotta be fucking a bitch with one leg hanging off the skyscraper on the balcony. Bitch with like you just got all of the fucking thrills in the world. You just itching to get caught. A lot of niggas, people love that shit though. I found out that that's one of the things people really, really like. It don't even be about the sex. It just be about, whether they want to get caught or not, or whether they gonna get caught or not. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, that's them thrill seekers.
That's fucking crazy, huh?
Them motherfuckers is crazy.
Them people,
They really is.
but them people living fucking life out here, boy. You can't tell them nothing.
Hey, live it. Live it live it till you can't live it no more. And I'm gonna keep living mine.
Them people living life, boy. Them people living life,
Like
brother.
that, man. Yeah, brother. I appreciate you for getting on this motherfucker with me. You feel what I'm saying?
Fucking right, man. I
You
can't
know,
wait till your ass get down here, man. You need to get down here.
we about to get it in. I just got a couple of announcements. So, ladies and gentlemen, the Raw Talk podcast will now be featured to you on, drum roll please. We are on a total of 8 different platforms right now. So we are no longer exclusively on SoundCloud. We are now on SoundCloud. We on Anchor. We on Spotify. We on Google Play. We on this website called Podcasting. And we got like 2 more of them out. But I'm gonna be releasing all of the links on Twitter and on the Instagram stories to let y'all know all of the shit that we on. And it's gonna be added to our link tree. You feel what I'm saying? So if you want to hit the link tree can be found in the Twitter bio and the Instagram bio at _ Raw Talk Podcast. You feel what I'm saying? At _ Raw Talk Podcast. Where we're gonna give you the real and give you the raw. You feel what I'm saying? Real talk today. We're just talking about some fuck. Should you consider health when picking a mate? You know what I'm saying? How can you consider that? You know what I'm saying? And also the raw, you know what I'm saying, just talking about, my escapades, I guess.
Right, right.
You feel what I'm saying? But
Cause we gonna get to the bottom of all this, man. We gonna figure some shit out for you, baby.
we're gonna get to the bottom of everything. We're just gonna figure out for me, like in what?
With these women, man. We
Oh,
want to see what's on the mind of Mr. Terrius White.
when it comes to
Terrius.
women,
Yeah,
I love women.
yeah.
I love women. I adore women. I appreciate women for real, for real. Like all of them.
That's real.
Like real shit. Like you can like even if it was like I have a group of female friends and I'm the only male.
Yeah. You living the life, baby.
So it's like I love these women dearly. Like those my niggas, those my bitches. I guess if you want to say.
That nigga stupid.
I fuck with them heavy. Like they understand what I'm saying. They know what's up with me. You feel what I'm saying?
With all my niggas, all my women, all my bitches. Yeah.
Real shit. Like they really are. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like so it's like having, and I think that's something like
You
that.
need to bring them on to the podcast, man.
I got you. I'm gonna have them. I'm gonna have them step in. Have a few of them step in, like every now and again. You feel what I'm saying?
Let's talk
Friends of
that
mine.
shit. Cause I'm gonna have them hold up, square, bitch. What you mean? Yeah, let's get it popping.
Whatever, I don't care.
Yeah.
But what I was saying, yeah, we're gonna bring them on, but that's one of the things that I think a lot, fellas. I don't necessarily know if many men subscribe to this, but we gotta start actually like try to be friends with women without like wanting them.
And vice versa.
Yeah, like same thing with women. You know what I'm saying? Like women should have more male friends, and men should have more female friends, like more mutual female friends, like the ones that you don't have sex with. And I think that you will respect women more because you'll see a woman in the same light as you see your bro. You know what I'm saying? Like niggas who like have female friends, like good female mutual friends, like a lot of the times, you know what I'm saying, they kind of like understand a lot more about women because they can just have those real conversations. But like niggas that don't, it's unfortunate. Y'all should start though. Like whoever you are, get your female friend, get your female best friend, and let her school you on some shit.
Straight up, bro.
Yeah. But like I was saying, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna end it right here. This is the Raw Talk Podcast. Follow us on all social medias at underscore Raw Talk Podcast. Again, that's at underscore Raw Talk Podcast. Follow my brother co-host Squirrel Out the Nine on Twitter and Instagram. Follow me, call me TT on Twitter and Instagram, or call me underscore TT on Twitter. Call me TT on Instagram. You feel what I'm saying?
Call Met.
So somebody had asked me if that was like if that was like my name. I'm like, no, call Matt. Like y'all niggas can't read. But that's just because a lot of people didn't necessarily know that my nickname was TT. Funny story how I got that fucking name too, but that's another podcast for another day. That shit was hilarious. But appreciate y'all, ladies and gentlemen. It's a Raw Talk
Yes,
Podcast,
sir.
and we out.
Holla back.
Boom.